Hi again everybody. I told you I'd do another video today. Probably won't get to upload it though because I've got to upload it onto my, I've it on the camera and I'm going to upload it on my new desktop, which I haven't quite worked, I haven't even looked at yet to be honest. So it'll be a little while, a day or two before I upload this. Those of you who know me, who have known me for a long time, and even those who've only known me for a short time probably know by now that I'm not frightened of addressing issues that need addressing. Snark, yes, and we can have a laugh, and it's not malicious in any way. It's laughing at people who actually put themselves out there to be laughed at. You know, like if you're in the UK, these comedians like Billy Connolly, the comedian, like Morecambe and Wise were, like Laurel and Hardy were. There's some people, such as Pink Fairy, who put themselves out there to be laughed at. So I'm quite happy to laugh along with them, and it isn't malicious in any way. It's laughing at the sheer cheek of uploading some of the stuff that they upload, and and then I've got to admit a bit of annoyance when they start charging. If you want to go onto their live streams, you've got to pay $4.99 to make a comment. I think anybody who does that is crackers, quite honestly, unless it's a channel that really is putting out great videos, and maybe somebody who really does need the money. These women don't, so they get the money off AdSense, so it's more than they would have had if YouTube hadn't been around, and they put out rubbish videos, in my opinion, just my opinion, and they put themselves out there to be laughed at. So I'll do them a favour of laughing at them from time to time. This video really, I wanted to mention about women who are trying to get pregnant constantly, and it's something that's been bothering me since I read about Andrea Mills promoting progesterone cream. I think she was using 2.5, 3 times the recommended dose in order to enhance her chances of getting pregnant, when she already had, you know, at that time she already had 8 children, up to Hannah, she already had 8. And I've heard also that Sarah from Our Tribe of Many has the same habit. She uses progesterone cream to help her along, and she's got 12 kids actually now, I don't know. But whether she is using it or not, I will say it's only hearsay, that is. Andrea, however, was putting it out there on her vlog and advising women, and Andrea had no medical experience, advising women to use this progesterone cream to enhance their chances of becoming pregnant. She even promoted it for hair loss. It's a very dangerous route, in my opinion, very dangerous. And anybody who takes the advice from somebody who is non-medical is very foolish. I'm not saying that in any way that it caused the death of Andrea Mills. I am saying, however, it might have hastened it. It might have hastened her death. It's a very dicey thing to be playing with. And also these people, like the Mills family, like our tribe of many, and a couple of other families I could mention, but I don't know for certain that that's going on. Again, it's hearsay. But there's another couple of families using the women using the progesterone cream. And they've already got all these children. If, as they say, they are happy to wait for God to bless them, if God blesses them with another child, if they're meant to have another child, well, in that case, you don't need to be running round crazily using stuff and using stuff 2.5 times the dosage to get pregnant again after the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th pregnancies in some cases. There's two families, Australian or Canadian, I can't remember, but there's two families where the women are said to be using that cream. It's been in their comments, they haven't denied it. It's very irresponsible of anybody to promote using that. Anybody who isn't medical to promote using that. Very, very irresponsible to promote using more than the recommended dosage. You can buy it on Amazon. I know that Tom Mills has said there are people alive now, people walking the earth now, thanks to Andrea's advice. He doesn't know that. The women may have taken some of her advice, but they may have gotten pregnant in spite of taking her advice, not because of it. They may have come very close to an absolute catastrophe. And I believe that promoting something like that, it's going to be interesting, isn't it? If a woman comes along, I mean, touch wood, heaven forbid, but if somebody does come along and says that they were acting on Andrea's advice, it's all up there in writing, acting on Tom's recommendation, and then the pregnancy went wrong, and it could be proven that it went wrong because of using this progesterone cream, using 2-3 times the recommended dosage over a long period of time. It will be interesting to see if that should happen, if anybody's going to try and bring a court case and file suit against people who are saying this. Don't be promoting stuff and recommending absolutely 100% recommending something that you know nothing advice about, sorry. We all know, sadly, where Andrea's fear of doctors, where Andrea's lack of care for herself, where Andrea's use of herbs and her use of butter to cure cavities, when the one child had 20 cavities, it was found. The little girls have had teeth extracted. And we all know where Andrea ended up at a very young age, at 41. I'm not saying that she caused her own demise. I am saying that there's a chance that she hastened it. And anybody thinking of using any chemicals in order to get pregnant should not do so without a doctor's advice. And even then, be very cautious. I don't know whether any of you remember, it was sort of just before my time, I think it was the early 60s. My eldest son was born in 1966. But I think the late 50s, early 60s, when the drug thalidomide was recommended for morning sickness. And those children who were born after their mother had taken a course of that drug for morning sickness, prescribed, fully tested. Children were born without arms, without legs, with mental defects. And they've gone on to have children of their own who have also had problems. So I guess what I'm saying to women who want to get pregnant, and I regret not having another pregnancy. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that I was an idiot, and I should have gone ahead and had those 1 or 2 children that Alfie and I had originally planned on. It was my career that got in the way. It was my stupidity that got in the way. I could have had another 2 children by the time I was 32. Then we would have stopped. And I wouldn't have taken anything. Nothing. Not for morning sickness, not for anything. It's a very natural condition which clears up within the first few weeks. So anybody who's trying to get pregnant, don't use anything to stimulate your chances. And if you believe in God, then have faith in God and trust in God that that's where the miracle is going to come from. I'll be back tomorrow, probably, or the day after. I'll get this uploaded first. I'll speak to you all soon. Bye-bye.